Guys, I have some very sad news. Not only we've got a poxy camera angle, which I do plan to fix right now because it's bothering me. So this camera needs to come all the way up here, and you can just skip this part later on. It's the wiring. That's where it is. It's freaking wiring. Do you know what? I'm going to have to put him under there. Will that work? Oh, no, that's not going to work. Oh, it might work actually, because I can do that. Ah, that's better. Hi everyone, this is Millsysaurus. Welcome to FIFA 16 PSG career mode. I'm so upset right now that I can't even stress how hard it is for me to tell you this right now. If you haven't subscribed to me already, if you haven't liked a video of mine, please hold back before I say this. As you know, I'm your average Southeast Londoner, and I'm not looking to do this as a career. The whole YouTube thing, it's just a hobby. It's for my own personal use, and I'm just doing this for fun, basically. And I just want to bring to your attention that in my previous episode, I was making a ton of progress in my January transfer window. And I'm sorry it's taken about 3 minutes to get this out in the air, but I didn't save my progress. I am such a fucking retard. No disrespect to anyone in this world, but I am a complete and utter fool. I didn't save. I was too excited to transfer all my gear into my living room. And if you're my first subscriber in L&F Games, big him up, who has been watching me for the last couple of episodes, you will know how excited I have been for this January transfer window in my PSG career mode. There he is, my first subscriber. I was just talking about you, fella, and I was mentioning to my non-existent fans, my future YouTube viewers, that I messed up. I completely messed up, and I made a huge mistake, and I didn't save my game progress of all those days of transfer talk. Now, we have a big decision to make, people, a very big decision to make. I have to start again, regardless. I have to start again from the beginning of January. As you can see, I am back in the end of December, about to continue with January. We witnessed this game right here, and it was 3-0. Now we've got to do it again because I didn't fucking save. Because I'm a complete numpty head. And I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. We have legit not made any transfer offers yet. I've still got my shortlist. I've just completed it and made sure everyone was there for the video. Please correct me if you see something wrong. But we're going to look at this episode as a recap episode, as a refresh episode. And I'm going to leave it up to you. You can either you can either skip this episode and move on to the next one, which I plan to do, I'm here till 12 o'clock midnight tonight. Just recording FIFA 16 videos of my career mode. I don't know what episode this is, so I've left a question mark. FIFA 16 Paris Saint-Germain career mode part question mark, because I could call this the bonus episode on and just refer to it as Millsysaurus F's up or Millsysaurus reshoot. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide, but we're going to go for it again. And LNF Games, also known as Luke, wants to do the deal again. He gets to do the deal again with me, which is simple. This game, feast your eyes upon this game right here. The Olympique Lyonnais game. If we win 2-0, I gave Luke the choice of choosing my first major signing in the summer transfer windows of Season 2. If they win 2-0, exactly 2-0, then I buy Cortino. Or Cortino, I can't pronounce his name. That's who I buy. But Luke is more than happy to continue with the transfers in starting again. I guess it's a nice refreshing step. So allow me to take you back to whose pre-contract we are going to sign. We are going to sign and get underway. All of these players are going to be given an offer by myself. They can take it, they can leave it. In the previous episode, we managed to grab Evra from the first offer and Caceres. I'm hoping that's going to be the case again. Some of these players we've lodged off, but I guess we get to start again and see what happens. Everything could change now, even with the news, because we did know that the top goal scorer in Ben Yedder was bought by Frankfurt. And Luke wants Xabi Alonso so badly. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. The 1st of January. Now, I believe we've got a press conference, so I'm going to do what I normally do, and that's motivate my squad. Luke badly wants Xabi Alonso. I will try my best, mate. I will try my best. I'm slightly concerned, like I've mentioned in previous episodes, the age. I have a policy, and that is simple. If you're 35 years old, you are going to get sacked, or in other words, terminated. So, Xabi Alonso being 34 is a concern to me. So we just need to bite down on the bullet and see what happens. But first things first, we're going to look at the news every day to see which players are going where. Now, the transfer window begins. So LOSC Lille hoping to sign Adrian in the coming days. Torino and Sevilla FC in Gamero talks. That's a former PSG player. Manchester United target Napoli's Hamsik. Interesting. Very interesting. Right, let's begin. We are going to zoom through this shortlist. I'm just going to start from the bottom and work my way to the top. 83 overall, 31 years of age, goalkeeper, Sama Hadanovic from Inter Milan. Approach sign on contract expiry. He wants the 2 years. We could give him that. He requires 190. So we are going to offer him our first offer for this player, 150. It's as simple as that. Moving on. No squad roles, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Mandanda. Like I mentioned before, he was a boss in my previous FIFAs. We'll give him the 2 years. He wants 220. I'm going to offer him as well 150. I might offer 150 to all goalkeepers besides David De Gea. I might not bitch around with David De Gea. That is our main target. Coming up next, Diego Benaglio, 81 overall, 32 years of age. He wants a 1-year contract of 160. I wanna, because of it being 160 and so close to so close to it being 150, I'm gonna go straight up for the 125 for this goalkeeper. I'm so sorry, Luke, if you don't keep up with suggestions and I make a decision before you can mention in the comments. David De Gea. Now, this guy is the one. He is the absolute one. I want to ask for that 5 years straight down the line. He wants 275. Let's go for an offer of 250. Actually, we're going to just do it straight off the bat. 275. We're not going to mess around. We'll give him what he wants. 275 for the next 5 years. And if he wants to know what squad role he wants, we'll give him crucial team. Victor Valdez, our final goalkeeper, straight to the contracts. He wants the year. We'll give him a year, but he wants 150. Still a long delay. Just to let you know. Thank you very much, Luke. I really do appreciate that. We're going to go out on the whim and assume it's a 45-second delay. We're probably going to test that in a moment. Victor Valdez, let's go for 125. Half of what he... well, it's not half, but half of 50 from what he actually wants. So we'll see how he feels there. So that is the goalkeepers out of the way. Serrana from Shakhtar. We are now in the right back position. 33 years old. He wants the 1 year and 140. Let's offer 100,000 for his services. That's 50 grand more than he already earns. It's absolutely ridiculous. Branislav Ivanovic will approach on signing. Give him his 2 years. He wants 140. I'm going to go out on a whim and offer him the 100, just like for Serrana. Now, of course, Luke, you are more than welcome to give suggestions, even though they are delays. These deals might not work, so we can always consider your suggestion for the second offer. Macon, I do remember Luke saying that he was not worth signing, but we're going to go for it anyway. Offer him the 1 year plus 100,000. So let's see what he says about that. Okay, moving on, we are going to go for Tito. Now, I do remember Luke also saying sign Tito or Tito. The 2 years, he wants the 140. I reckon we can offer him right back position. We could try the 100. 100 sounds about right, maybe. See what he says. It's 40 grand more than what he's already earning, so why the hell not? Arbeloa coming from Real Madrid, that would be an interesting signing. Like I mentioned before, he wants the 1 year. I can give that to him, and again 100,000. But he was already earning 110, so it might even be worth offering him 120. So just 10 grand more. Moving on, Martin Caceres, someone we signed before. He wanted the 2 years, we could give him that, and the 160. Now 120 just sounds about right. Maybe we can go for 130, see what he says. 10 grand more, maybe. So it's normally half of the second digit. Now Barzagli, another 34-year-old from Juventus. He wants the 1 year plus 170. So maybe we could go for perhaps 150, see what he says. He's 84 overall, might make a few bucks off of him. Moving on, Vidic, former United defender. Yeah, I did say sign Tito because you will get profit and he will sell. Thank you very much for that input. I really do appreciate that, Luke. We're going to offer Vidic 1 year plus maybe 130. 130 I think sounds reasonable for Vidic. You might agree with that. So 130 does sound rather reasonable. I mean, he is 34 years old. I don't want to pay his outstanding. Bringing Alex back would be really cool. Offer him the 100. I think that's more than enough compared to what he gets at the moment. We're on centre back positions at the moment. Moving on, Nkudu from Marseille, so that could be a drag for them and our rivals. 25 years old, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to offer the 150 for him straight up, considering that he is 25 years old. Luke really wants me to get Aga as well. So big question for L&F games. What football team do you support? What team do you support? Let me know, please. I'm dying to know. I'm a big Manchester United fan. I have been for many, many years. Through and through until I die, to be honest. Now, though, let's offer him 1 year. He wants the 180, so let's give him a big offer of 150. That should be very generous, considering he only gets 110. Moving on, we are still on centre-back positions. I think it would actually be better to start the January transfer window. You think it was actually better to start the January transfer window again? Yeah, I suppose it is, but it might be a bit frustrating for those who are watching the playlist having to see this again. But it would also be interesting in a way, you know, to see the differences that I make. I'm being a bit more stricter this time. I was a bit loose from last time. Liverpool all my life. He's a Liverpool fan. Oh, mate, you jammy little dodger. We might have problems now, me and you. Nah, I'm only joking. That's fine. Liverpool fan through and through. That is absolutely fine. Right, so Jan wants 2 years, 220. Now, that will be a big, big signing. It might be a bit too cheeky to offer him. Might be a bit too cheeky to offer him the 150. So maybe perhaps we can offer him. Let's go 180. I think 180 is reasonable considering he's 28-82. He's a good centre back. It would be nice to sign him from Spurs. John Terry, we did experiment before trying to sign him up, but just for the video's sake, we're going to do it again. It was only an experiment. He wanted the 1 year plus the 170. Let's offer him the 170 straight off the bat and see what he says. He's going to say, I love Chelsea and this is my club, but I just want to get it out of the way for the video's sake. Joel Matip, still on centre-back position, 24 years old, so this could benefit us. He wants 150. Let's try 125. 125. That should be nice since it was about 2 weeks. So don't tell me, Luke, that you've been supporting Liverpool since you were 2 years old. Okay, Aga, this is the one. This is the one for Luke. Okay, this is the one he wants. And I put a Liverpool shirt on me the first time he saw me. That is hilarious. That is born and raised Liverpool fan right there. Your granddad putting a Liverpool shirt on you. I don't even have a Man U kit, so that just goes to show how much of a fan I am. Here we go. Daniel Aga wants 2 years. Of course, Luke is going to want these former Liverpool players in my squad, but considering it's PSG, it's absolutely fine. Let's do an offer of 130. Let's go for 130. Considering Luke wants him, we'll give him a generous offer of 130. And now we are moving on. Patrice Evra was another signing I did. In the previous episode, we offered him 1 year. I'm going to go for the 100 because that was what he agreed upon. So 10 grand more, that's absolutely fine. We're now on the left back position. Now here we go, another former Liverpool player that Luke really wants me to sign in Xabi Alonso. That 34 age is really concerning, but I am going to offer the 150 to him. I think that would be more than happy. But that was already what he was getting paid for, so it might even have been worth giving him a bit more. That might not cut it for him. Then we've got Carrillo, 24 years old. He wants the 3 years, that's absolutely fine, plus 150. I think we should give him 125, to be honest. I'm not too comfortable in giving him the flat out 150 just yet, but this guy looks like a player. Moving on, we've got Thiago, 34-year-old from Atletico Madrid. He wants the 1 year plus 120. We're only going to go for 100,000. I think that's really reasonable considering his age. Coming up next, we've got Arteta, 33-year-old from Arsenal. Boo Arsenal. We're going to offer him the 100. If he doesn't accept that, I'm afraid I'll give him one more offer after that. That's what's happened last time in the previous episode. Michael Carrick, Manchester United legend. Let's do the same for him, 100,000 for the year. That will be absolutely fine. I'm sure Luke is choking at the moment with this amount of talk about Man U. Montolivo, thanks for trying to get my players more. Yeah, you're absolute welcome, Luke, man. You know I'll do that for you. You're my first subscriber. I'm going to be a bit biased towards your decisions because, you know, I want to make you happy. Because if I'm going to learn to become a bit more of a bigger YouTuber and have these people watch me, I do want to satisfy their needs. And I do feel like it's very important for you to respond to your fans' comments. What didn't really make sense. See, this is the problem with this delay. I've spoken about it a while ago, so I probably won't remember what I was talking about. Let's offer this dude probably 130. 130 because he's 30 years old. I probably didn't make any sense, to be honest, with whatever I was talking about. But let's move on from that. Shirokov, next sign in for a CM. He wants the 1 year. 34 years old at 120 from 45 to I'm just gonna offer the 100 then, just the 100 straight up. Probably not a player I will sign. I don't think he's going to be worth the money. I'm sure Luke will tell me. Wesley Schneider, definitely a big player to sign. I do want that. He does want 250. I might just flat out offer the 200. That could be good enough for him. That would be a big signing from Galatasaray. Eva Benega. He wants 3 years, 27 years old, the 160. I'll offer him 130. Didn't really make sense. Oh, right, his comment didn't really make sense. Right, fair enough. Fair enough. Some of us make those mistakes. It's cool. Absolutely cool. Right, so Eva Benega is done. Mbark Bousafa. Right, he is 31-year-old Cam from Lokomotiv Moscow in Russia. Read it slowly. My comment didn't really make sense. What, read this slowly? Oh, right, you want me to read these thingies slowly? I don't know. I'm just going to move on. So, 2 years. Let's offer him the 100. Yeah, let's do the 100. I think this guy only deserves 100. He doesn't really look great. Mind you, I'm judging a book by its cover. Coming up next, Sofiane Feghouli, 26-year-old. It'll be worth signing him. I remember Luke saying 3 years, he wants 190. I'm eager to offer 150. 150 does sound like a reasonable offer. Mbark is a good backup. Okay, it's interesting to know. According to Luke, Mbark is a good backup. We got Jonas. I remember Luke saying to sign Jonas as well. 2 years, he wants 200. What's he on now? 120. Let's offer the 150. I think that's fair. Fair first offer at the moment. Gonna need some water or something. My throat feels well dry. Clint Dempsey, signing from America. He wants the 1 year plus 180. I don't think 180 is gonna cut it. Let's try. We're definitely not gonna try 900,000. So let's go 140. Yeah, 140 for the year. That's half of 80. That's fine. Javier Hernandez, another signing. I'm really looking forward to signing. 3 years, he wants 160. 130, I think 130 sounds reasonable. Let's just offer the 130 what he currently is getting. He's not a great striker. And then finally, we've got Rodrigo Palacio. Let's sign him. He wants the 1 year. If a really good footballer. I bet he is. Thank you very much for that input, mate. I don't have as much knowledge as you do, honestly, so it's really nice for you to be letting me know about these things. But I'm going to offer this guy right here 100 flat out. Just 100 a week for a year would be fine. That's 30 grand more than what he already gets. And there you have it. That is all of the signings. So we are going to go to our season, hit the calendar, and head off to the 2nd of January. We are going to speed this up a little bit because we do want to get to that game. We've got a couple of emails come back, an update from Italy. We've received this update before, so things are looking the same from the previous episode, which is good. But this time we've got a transfer window. Sorry for that little bit that didn't make sense a minute ago. That's fine, dude. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. But we've got an offer for Augustine, so this is exactly what I wanted. This never happened in the previous episode. Augustine has got an offer to go to Cham Nortais. We are going to accept that. I want the lad to get some experience. He's only 1 overall point away from being eligible for the 2nd squad. Off you go, lad. I salute you. Go and get some experience. So that's great news, and it's only the first couple of days in to the January transfer window. I'm very, very, very happy. We want to still go back to the news to try to figure out what's going on in the world. There you go. Cam Neortais finalised loan deal. Bournemouth interested in Alves. RCD España and QPR in Austin talks. I will remember that, Luke. Don't you worry. I certainly do remember. I will not forget. PSG and FC Köln express interest in Thiago. So this is the episode known as Pre-Contract Wars. Granado CF interested in Josu. PSG's Cavani linked to Olympic Lionhearts. You flipping for real? No way in hell would I sell Cavani to Lionhearts. You can do one. Absolutely do one. Okay, excuse me for that little immature moment there. We are now going to move on to the next calendar date, the match day against Olympique Lyonnais. Now, let me just remind you of the little bet me and Luke are going to do. Now, Luke said that if we win 2-0, exactly 2-0, he gets first dibs on what player to sign in the summer transfer window. From real life events, Liverpool signed Coutinho in the summer transfer window, so he would like to see that player come to PSG, which will be very endo. I don't care who it is, I will do everything within my power to sign him, and he chose Coutinho. I believe that is, and I thought that was a cracking bet. Last time Luke lost because we won 3-0 instead of 2-0. So it will be very interesting to see what happens. I don't care how we win, just as long as we do win. I'm just going to quickly make sure that my squad are good. I'm not going to risk Pastore hurting himself again. I think everything looks clean and solid. I hope you're seeing a link of Hummels to Barcelona. Sod that. We're going to need to look at the news straight away, ladies and gentlemen. We've got loads of new ones here. Hope you're ready. I'm certainly ready. Big game this is, if not one of the biggest. I've just here interest in Hernandez high as clubs look to improve their squads. PSG and Everton have shortlisted Hernandez. Borussia Dortmund's Hummels linked to Barcelona. That would be a massive signing. Chievo Verona interested in Zuniga. Lille and Frankfurt express interest in Adrian. Olympic Lyonnais and Manchester City express interest in Cavani, and Athletic Bilbao complete Nicolas de Preville's signing. So there you have it. There's a signing right there. And just to clarify, the top deals at the moment, $6 million for de Preville. I don't know this fella. Augustine's gone out on loan, and de Preville has gone to another club. But now let's get underway. The bet is on. You can see in the recent results, 3 wins from Lyonnais with their 2-1. Let's hope we do well, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. I'm excited. This is round 2 Okay, let's hope we win again. 10 minutes in. Now, Silva gets a yellow. I'm just going to call my own team's facts. There you have it. Fakir has scored a goal. This is not looking good. Stambouli comes on for Motta. Uria gets a yellow. Cavani hits back at the 57th minute. Is it going to be a win? Can we score? Can we score? No, that is such a shame. We only get the 1 point. At least we came back. Luke lost the bet, so unfortunately he's not going to get that major signing in Coutinho. But who knows, I might just change my mind depending on how the season pans out. That is not acceptable though. I'm very annoyed about that. Coming from away from a 3-0 win to a 1-1 draw, I guess it could have been worse. But Luke, you are absolutely right. There is no way on God's green earth I'm getting rid of Cavani. You will have to give me $200 million in order for me to go, unless it's Ronaldo or Messi. We have got loads of emails, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go through them. Right, Hadanovic, it's going to be wage. Too low of a wage. So we'll give him his 2 years. I believe we offered him 150. So let's go for 175. I think that would be fives and evens, to be honest. Know what? Tell me, Luke. Know what? Wage you offered is too low. 2 years. He wanted the 120. How much do we offer? Should we go bang in the middle? 200. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to leave it to you, Luke. I'm going to let you decide here and now. Steve Mandanda, do I offer 200,000? I think it might be worth it considering his value. What do you think? I'm going to wait 45 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 14, 15, 16. While we wait there, instead of just sitting here like a bunch of lemons counting, we're going to let Luke let us know. Do we offer 200,000 a week for Mandanda as our second offer? 83 overall, 30 years of age. He's valued at $20.5 million. He's in bad form at the moment, but he's very happy. He doesn't have a squad role. We are on a pre-contract. He would definitely be a goalkeeper that we sell on just to make a bit of profit. Now Luke reckons 190, so there you have it. We're going to go for 190, and because we're not going to accept any contracts just yet, we will eventually sort out the wage budget. Now this wage is too low for Benaglio. I do remember, I believe, offering 100, or was it 130? Let's just say the year. Let's say 130. I don't remember, but we're just gonna go on a whim and offer the 130, considering he's not a major person. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the gods have heard my prayer. Look at that. This is the man. Like I said in previous episodes, Courtois can now destroy the Premier League. Neuer can continue destroying the German league, the Bundesliga. Now David De Gea can be the best goalie in France. And he certainly is going to be. That is going to be our first offer, which we will accept straight off the bat. No hesitations right there. He is what we want for season 2 of Paris Saint-Germain career mode. I'm going to just leave that right there as a symbol of hope. Now, while we're on the topic, let's sort out our finances. We're going to bump it straight up. That wage is going straight up until we reach 1 to 99. And now we've got over $2 million for wage. And that is how I roll. So De Gea, you can be archived. Victor Valdez, wage is too low. He wants the 1 year. I believe we offered the 125. So the second offer is going to be 135. So maybe 135 or 140. Let's say 140. 140 sounds reasonable enough. That's 10 grand less than what he wants. Serrana, so it's another wage offer. That's too low. We did offer 100. So now let's just go for the 120. The 120. I'm not too keen on this guy. Luke reckons we should go for Handanovic and De Gea. Already 10 steps ahead of you, fella. Macon, wage budget again. We did offer 100, so I'm gonna offer for this guy 110. If he doesn't accept the 110, I'm sorry, Macon, it's not good enough. I'm just gonna lodge you off, to be honest. Tito, a player that Luke wants. He wants the 2 years, we can offer him that. Now 60, we offered 100, so let's do 120. 120 for Tito, right? So that's a very good counter offer. So it's another wage that's too low for the 1 year. He wanted 140. We offered 120. So let's try 130. It's as simple as that. 130. If that's not good enough, we'll lodge him off as well. Some of these players are not going to get a third offer because there's way too many, and with only 17 slots in the squad. 1 year. We offered the 150 to him. I don't understand what his problem is. So let's go for perhaps 160. I think that's a good enough offer, 160. Second offer for Bazagli. Vidic, wage is too low as well. 1 year. I think we offered 130 for him, so I'm gonna go for 140, just an extra 10, just to see where we stand. He's somebody that I'm kind of umming and ahhing. Wage demands too low. That is an absolute shame because I would like to see this guy on our team again. He wanted 130, so excuse me. So we did just 100. So let's try 115. What about 115? Fives and evens, right? 115 for Alex. N Kulu has accepted. There you have it. For 3 years, 150,000 a week. We have got the 25-year-old with 81 overall centre back. He could be a fine addition in our defense, but he's got a bad run of form. But the value is very nice, so we will have him there at the ready. Wage is too low for the Tongan. I believe we offered 180 maybe. Was it 180? I'm going to just go out of my way and offer 210. 210 as my second offer for him. That's 10 less. It doesn't matter if you don't get Tito or players like that. Try Fajabi and Aga. Right, okay, fair enough. I will try. And there you have it. My experiment 2.0 has failed once again. John Terry is going to be put out of the shortlist. Now, Aga wants to understand the role at the club. Now, we've offered him the 2 years. I do believe we offered 130 to him. Let's say 130. Let's say 130 and say, right, squad rotation player, right? I believe that's fair. He wants to know the role. I'm going to tell him. He needs to understand the role I will have. All right, Carrillo. Now, this is a guy with potential. What did we offer before? We offered 100, didn't we? Was it 100? Or do we do 125? Let's try 100 first. I think it was 100. I'm hoping it's 100. But we'll say sporadic first team player because we don't know his overall just yet. I don't have access to my computer beside me right now, but I've got an iPad on charge which I will probably use to do some scouting, some personal scouting. Tiago, what was his problem? I didn't read his email. Wage you have offered me is too low. Okay, you want your 1 year? Fine. You don't want your 100, so I'm going to give you one final offer. You don't accept it, you're not going to have it, alright? I didn't even want it to be 110. I should have done 105, but I'm feeling a little bit generous. Mostly important for Aga. Right, Luke really wants Aga. He really does. And I feel like since he lost our bet, I should give him a little bit of candy and go for somebody who he really wants in my squad, such as Alonso or Aga. Wage you offered me is too low, so we offered him 100. I do remember that. The 1 year 100, so we're gonna go for the 110. That's the final offer. If he doesn't accept it, we're gonna lodge him absolutely, regardless of whether he's a Man U through player. Finally, a wage that's too low. I'm gonna have another yawn. Excuse me. So what did we offer him before? Was it the 130? 2 years for 130, I think. So we'll put that back on 130 for the 2 years. Alright, let's go for 140. 140. I don't know. I thought he wanted me to tell him about his squad role, but no, it was about the wage. So we do have Nkulu. Now, I've got to get more playing time, boss. I'm frustrated when I'm not picked. This is not good news. Lucas is one of our finest players. We really, really, really want him to be happy. So we will put Lucas into more games, but that is going to mean Di Maria getting dropped, or maybe a midfielder getting dropped. So Di Maria can fit, but Di Maria is a new signing, so I don't think he is going to complain. With that in mind, we need to check the news. Transfer news. Everything's new. Crystal Palace and Southampton in Ramirez talks. And Polly confirm Kursakov talks. Mainz 05 and Giron Bordeaux in Roland talks. Adrian declines move to Lille. Terry turns down PSG. Oh, look at my face. That's butters. And De Gea to join PSG on free transfer. That is the most perfect news. Look at that picture. That is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Not a single dime I paid. Mate, you can't get any better than that. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And as you can see on the table in the bottom right, we are second place still. After 19 games, we are catching up to AS Monaco slowly but surely. Moving on, the 5th of January. What are we going to get today? Only 8 emails today. An update from France. So what does this mean? Leader of men. AS Monaco. Wow. Imagine signing this guy. Imagine signing him. I remember he was one of the players. Excuse me. He was one of the players that would be on a what would you call it? Be on 12-month expiry contract in FIFA 15. Vincent and Yima. Okay, I don't know why my scout is telling me this, but I'm not very interested. We got an offer. Here we go. Now, Olympique Lyonnais are offering $44 million. That is absolutely amazing. I'm going to go for it right now. No, I'm joking. I'm just so... I'm so sorry. I am absolutely joking. I'm going to reject all offers and disallow future offers because Cavani is... he's the man and he's good form. He's very happy. There is no way on God's green earth that I'm going to sell him. Ivanovic, he can't agree with the terms because the wage you offer me is too low. Okay, so this guy we haven't spoken about just yet. 2 years, 140. Let's try. I guess 130 for the 2 year. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We'll get rid of him. Naldo, wage you offer me is too low. 1 year. I think we offered the 140. Let's try 165 maybe. Or is that not enough? Let's give it a go. 165 for the year. Why not? Joe Matip. He needs to understand the role that he has at the club. You want to know the role you have at the club. 125. We can do him as a sporadic first team player because we don't know his overall stats. Patrice Evra, sorry. Wage is too low. This is a shame because he accepted that before. So it's going to have to be the 110, isn't it? For the 1 year. I will not be looking forward for him to be eating up on our wages at 34 years old. If he doesn't accept that, that's just a bummer, innit? Counter offer received. Wage is too low again. So Xabi Alonso, 1 year. 150 is not going to cut it for him. So let's go for not 175. We're going to do, I like it how you're only going for pre-contracts instead of wasting your money. Yeah, I agree, fella. This was the original plan. My squad is fantastic. You know, I didn't feel like it needed any changes. I didn't want to go out and waste my time trying to buy players like Messi and Ronaldo. Of course, I would love for Ronaldo to be on my team. Don't get me wrong, and I do plan to sign him. Yeah, we're going to wait a little bit down the line for him. You want me to spend 180 for this player. I'm going to do it for you, Luke. I'm going to do it for you. Alright, I'm going to do it for you. He is a bit of a legend. I must admit, I did enjoy him being in Real Madrid. So I'll do it for you. Now, Eva Benegar has accepted and Kulu, so that's really nice. Having him as well on a team would be very, very, very nice. I think it should be first come, first serve now that De Gea is here. So Nkulu and Benegar could be fine additions to the squad or make me some really good profit. You've got over 2 million though. You are absolutely right. But look at me. I'm a hungry manager who loves his money. I can't wait for season 2 because I heard in this game your money carries over into the next season. Just a portion of it. So if you save a bit of money, then yeah, basically a portion of your money can be carried on over, so that'd be nice. But here we go, Luke, this one is for you. I'm going to let you decide here and now. For my next sign-in, for my second sign-in, who do I sign? Nkulu for 150,000 a week, or do I sign Benegar for 130,000 a week? It is your choice. Make that choice now. I might even sign both of them. I've got the money to do it, but I am taking my time on this one because I'm waiting for those offers to roll in. So I might just even sign both of them on the spot. But there you have it. Luke has mentioned straight off the bat Nkulu. So this is what we're going for. Nkulu. 150,000 a week, 81 overall, 25 years old. We are going to confirm that. Bang, it's done. Nkulu is going to be in the squad in season 2, and we can get rid of his email straight off the bat. We're going to have a little read of the news. I do not really like Benegar. Right, Luke doesn't like Benegar. Is Lucas part of PSG future? So we've got some speculation going on. But we wanted to look at transfer news. Inform Ben Yedder courted by McGladbach. So it's not Frankfurt this time. It's Bournemouth-Gladbach. Thiago rejects FC Köln in favour of Atletico Madrid stay. Wow, okay. Can't really spell. That's fine, fella. Don't worry about spelling. Kokorin to join Stoke City on free transfer. Rebuffed by Austin. Bournemouth bound. Alves joins for free. Included to join PSG on free transfer. There's a lot of free transfers going on. This is a very interesting time indeed with these bunch of free transfers going on. Let's take us back to the top deals. Okay, so no deals are actually set in stone just yet besides this one. So we are going to skip to the next day and see what is in store for the next day of the transfer window. Right, here we go. 5 emails. Casras have received. Wage offer is too low. Okay, guys, so 2 years. I want this dude for some reason. I really, really want him. We did offer him 140. So I think this is it. 150. 150 is the final offer. If he doesn't accept that, that is it. I'm going to lodge him off. But this is a guy I do want to sign. He could make me some big money. And he could even be a fine addition to our squad. And there you have it. Arteta has not accepted. I don't agree with that. I'm just going to lodge him off. He can do one. I mean, let's just have a quick look. See, he's $11 million and 33 years old. Centre midfield, 81 overall. We could make a bit of money off of him. Charlie Austin, in real life, left QPR to go to Southampton, I think. Yes, you're absolutely right. I do remember reading that on the internet. 10 minutes to 11 o'clock. Is it time for a coffee? I do not know. We are going to offer, though, Arteta 115 million. 115 million as our final offer. If he doesn't accept this, no, absolutely not. I'm not desperate to sign Arteta. Remember, it's just to make a bit of money. Right, Sharikov wants to understand the role that he will have at the club. 34 years old. We offered him 100. He was fine with 100. Now, this is a bit ridiculous. He's a really good player and real life, and he can grow in a game. You're certainly right. We offered him that. We want him to be a sporadic first team player. This guy doesn't really look all that. I don't like the look of him. Balsalfa, he wants to understand the role as well. Hang on a minute. 160 he wants for 2 years. 150,000. You mean 115,000? Yes, sorry, 115,000. 31. Let's do 130. Sporadic first team player. Let's try that. See if that works. Faguli, wage you have offered me is too low. 3 years, 190. How much did we offer before? 150, I believe. Let's try 170 or 180. Let's go 180. 180. He is a decent player, so we'll try 180. 10,000 less than what he already is. And I think we're just going to go out on a whim. All right, we don't know his value though, so this is what concerns me. We do not know what Ever's value is. Now, I'm hoping my scouts are scouting him at the moment. So let's have a look at our shortlist. We're going to get rid of John Terry because we're not going to pursue him anymore. So there's no point in keeping him on the shortlist. Now, who was it I was wanted to find out about? It was Benegar. Now, and yes, so he is being scouted. I need to know his value in order to bring him in. Any more emails? There is no more emails. And now it's time to look at the news. Let's look at the news. Okay, we have got JFC Ajaccio and FC Vaduz in Newmar talks. We've got Everton told no by Hernandez. But what about our deal? What about the deal we offered you? Joint on free transfer. Manchester United wouldn't race for Marek Hamsik. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, Luke, check it out. Hamsik is going to United. Let's just confirm that. Look at that, 35,500,000. What a signing. That's going to make the club look a little bit more interesting. Now, I just want to have a look at the moment at the sent transfers. These are all of the sent transfers. Where is Hernandez? That's in progress. Player waiting for offer. What is he waiting for? A contract offer? We offered him 3 years. 3 years, 130. Why the hell not? Let's go 140. 3 years, 140. Let's see what he says to that. Player waiting for offer. That's my offer. We've got all these players. Player review. Player review. Player waiting for offer. Jonas, let's get him an offer. 2 years. He wants 200. Let's offer him. 180. Yeah, 180. We could try for Jonas. Who else? Player waiting for offer. Palacio. Let's go to contract offer. He wants the 1 year, 130. Let's try 1 year, 115,000. Okay, he's done. So these are players all reviewing, awaiting club confirmation. Yeah, so that's for us. Reviewing, they're all reviewing, that's fine. Player waiting for offer, let's give Dempsey an offer. So he wanted the 1 year, 180. I was offering 140 before. So maybe try 175. No, that's too much. 165. 165. Let's do that. 165. I think that's good enough. In progress means they're going to respond soon. Okay. Player waiting for offer. But why does it say negotiation status, player waiting for offer? Okay. So that's the only one in progress. They're going to respond soon. Should we wait for Schneider? Because I don't remember getting an offer back from him. Right, we're going to go with Luke's advice. And we're just going to move on. Have we looked at the news? Okay, I think we have looked at the news. That's fine. So we're going to jump on the next calendar date. We've got a game coming soon. So that'll be interesting. We've got loads of mails. So pre-contract accepted. There he is, Sama Handanovic, 2 years, 175,000. So at least we know we've got him. What a signing. That would be pretty good. I think I'll accept him straight away in a minute. Wage you have offered is too low. Benaglio, all right, the 1 year, 160. Final offer for Benaglio. If he doesn't accept this, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Victor Valdez, I've reviewed your contract offer with my agent and we can't agree with your conditions because I love living here and do not want to relocate ideally, but I could be persuaded. Of course he could be persuaded. He wants the 1 year, but he wants 150. So I'm going to offer you 140. So don't be shy. Come on over. I can make some money off of you. Now, Tito wants to understand the role he has at the club. For 2 years, 120. I can offer him at the moment a sporadic. Thanks, Luke, for the comments, mate. I really do appreciate it. Your feedback is just as important as my feedback. Alright, he declined. I reviewed your contract offer with my agent, but can't agree with your conditions because I'm a top player at my current club and don't feel this move suits me. Thank you for your interest, but please revise your offer and my agent will take it under consideration. So there you go, Andrea Bazzagli. I absolutely agree with Luke not to get any more goalkeepers, but if there's new goalkeepers going to come in to give me a bit of money, I'm going to go for it. Now, Andrea doesn't think this move suits him. That's absolutely fine. At 34 years old, I'm not going to push anymore. He's just going to be another dude that's off my shortlist. Alex has accepted for a year $115,000 a week, and so has Jan Vertonghen for 2 years, $210,000. So that's 3 accepts right there, which I'm more than happy to sign. Andre Carrillo, he wants a bigger role in the squad that we are offering. We offered him a sporadic team. So 3 years, 125, I believe I offered him. 125. I'll do squad rotation. How about that? Tiago decline. I reviewed your contract offer with my agent. I can't agree with your conditions because I love living here. I didn't want to. All right then, but he can be persuaded. That's important. 1 year for the 110, maybe 115. Let's try 115. Let's be cheeky. 5 grand less. So if you don't accept it, and there you go, there's Clint Dempsey who accepts for 165 for a year. McIntyre will be departing the club. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I need to make you aware that McIntyre had less than 6 months on his contract and was free to discuss and join other clubs directly when his contract expires. Clement Foot have made such an approach and that an agreement has been made. That's ridiculous. Why would he go to a club with the name Clement Foot? I've never heard of him, but do you know what? I said before, I'm not upset about that. He didn't fit in the club. He wasn't worth a lot of money. That is actually a signing that I'm more than happy to get rid of. And there it is. It's Ever Benega, who has still not been accepted into the squad just yet. Now, it's time to accept these contracts. Handanovic, number 5 of the contract, you are coming in. Welcome to the club. Clint Dempsey, I'm not going to sign you just yet. Benega, I'm not going to sign you just yet. Vertonghen, I am going to sign you. Welcome to the club. And then there's Alex. Welcome to the club as well. Back to PSG. What a signing. Clint, I am going to accept you now. Welcome to this club. You are another striker I'm looking forward to playing with. But I'm going to leave Benega. I'm going to leave him. Not because Luke doesn't like him, but because I don't know his value. I will take Luke's advice under consideration, but we do have a 27-year-old who is getting paid $130,000 a week from us, or will be, except and it be like 8 million, because that would suck. But we're gonna have to decide soon. Okay, let's put them in the. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't know. I want to know his value really badly. I don't want to just sit in the archive. And let's go have a look at the news. Transfer news, we've got all new. PSG told no by Bazzagli, that's fine. I'm staying. Whatever. Handanovic to join PSG. This is all about me. Yeah, all about me. So let's have a look. Top deals, latest, still the same. And I do believe we have got a game coming up in SC Traores. No, it's not SC Traores. I do apologise. It's SC Bastia. So it's a home game. Might give the second squad a chance to play. If we just look at the table for 2 seconds, everyone has played their 19 games, and this is how it stands. Now, SC Bastia are 14th, so I think it is time to allow the second squad a chance to play, but as well as the emails. So before the news comes up, we're just going to look over these emails. So we have first team quality updates from my scouts, but these are not players with expiring contracts. So I'm just going to go out on a whim and delete that straight away. Mandanda has accepted. That could mean some more money in the bank, 190. We might need to go out on a whim and accept that. I've reviewed your offer, my agent. We can't agree to your terms because the wage you have offered me is too low. Let me see. Alright, we're going to come back to you. I'm not really fussed about you at the moment. Macon has accepted 110. Can we make a lot of money off of him? 4.4, so not really. Not really. I would rather sign Serrano than Macon. Arbeloa has declined. We're going to give up on Arbeloa. We certainly are. Vidic, too low. Too low of a signing. We might give up on Vidic just because he's 34 years old. I think you're going to come first in the league this season. That's a very good prediction. I do appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I hope to come first in the league. That is a target to win the league, to win the Champions Cup, and to win a domestic trophy. Moving on with the transfers. Now, Matip wants a bigger role than what I am offering. So the 3 years, the 125. I think I offered him 125. He doesn't want a sporadic first team. He wants squad rotation, which is absolutely fine. And there you have it. Daniel Agger has accepted. Luke will be very, very pleased. We're not going to accept that just yet because I just want to evaluate who has accepted and who's not. Patrice Evra has accepted. Javi Alonso has accepted. Or I've reviewed your contract offer. He loves living here, but he can't be. You know what? I'm going to give up on Michael Carrick. There is a little bit of money to be made off of him, but you know what? It might not even be worth the hassle. So we'll delete these messages for now because we do have a couple of accepted contracts. Wage is too low for Montalivo. Maybe try the 150. 150 for 2 years. See what he says about that. That's 10 grand less than what he wants. Jonas has accepted. Javier Hernandez reckons his wage is too low. What a cheeky bastard. Maybe for 150 again. Another 150 situation. So we'll delete that. Palacio, wage is too low. His is 130. So maybe we can go for 120. So it's coming to that point now where we're offering just 10,000 less than original. Now, do we have a scoop on his value? We don't. Now we need to make a couple of decisions. We need to make a couple of decisions right here, right now. Now, Serrano can do one. And here we have it. Number 1, Jonas for 180,000 a week, but we don't know his value, so we're going to say no for now. The same goes for Eva Benega from Sevilla FC in the cam position, 27 years old, 130,000 a week. Again, no. Javi Alonso, $180,000 a week. He's worth 9.45, sorry. 34 years old, 84 overall. He's gonna turn 35, I reckon, in season 2. It might be such a shame just to watch him go. Maybe he can get a couple of games in pre-season. We're just gonna have to see. But for now, I'm gonna do what Luke wanted, make his day, and accept Xavi Alonso. Welcome to PSG, and you're very welcome, Luke. Patrice Evra, another player I really want into the team, but there's a very low value, so not a lot of money can be made off him for now. So let's move on. Daniel Agger, yet another former Liverpool player that Luke is very excited to see come to PSG. I'm going to accept that, and let's hope he can make a fine addition to the squad. Macon, another player that is really low value, so I'm not going to accept that just yet. And then there's Steve Mandanda, a lot of money to be made, 30 years of age, 83 overall, and I'm going to accept that straight away off the bat. So now we've got 4 players. Now Luke reckons I won't get a lot of profit from Jonas. Now there's 4 players here. Luke, I need your help. My first subscriber, I'm going to ask for his help. I'm going to ask you guys for your help. Is it worth getting Benega, Jonas, and Macon? Macon, 34 years old, 80 overall, 4.4 in value. There's not a lot of money to be had, so I'm not too keen on signing this guy, Macon. Patrice Everett is somebody I wanted. I did really wanted to have in the squad. But I believe his birthday is in October. So it's a tough call. 110,000 a week. That's another slot filled. I don't know. I really, really don't know. I'm going to have to come back here, lads. I really am going to have to come back. Steve Mandanda, Daniel Agger, Xabi Alonso, and then there's the 4. Let's delete these archived messages because it is going to fill up. And now it is time to have a look at news. We have in transfer window, Toulouse FC interested in Romulo. Man United hoping to sign Pastore in a couple of days. They did try to sign him in the summer, and they might even make another attempt to sign him this January. Mandanda declines move to Bournemouth because he's coming to PSG, baby. Alonso to join PSG on free transfer. Agger to join PSG on free transfer. And Mandanda to join free on PSG transfer. Now, these are the latest deals. I don't think it's showing the ones that have just been made, but I just want to have a quick look at the transfer negotiations. Player reviewing. So Naldo is just reviewing. Player waiting for offer. He hasn't come back to me yet. He has not come back to me yet. So I'm going to make another offer to him. I'm going to make another offer to him, and I'm going to say 225,000 a week for 2 years. Just see what he says. Now, Vidic is waiting for another offer. Interesting. Now we need to look how many places we've got left in the squad. So if we go to sell players, okay, so it doesn't fill up. My total spaces for PSG does not fill up, even when I've signed pre-contracts. So, okay. Okay. I guess it will automatically tell me when I'm signing the majority of the players. I guess it will tell me you can't sign any more players because, you know, you haven't got enough room. Player review. Player waiting for a new offer. Alright, let's offer him 150. 150 for the year. Okay, 150 for the year. Let's offer him another. Let's do 130 for him. Even though there is not a lot of money to be had from this guy. Players are reviewing. Awaiting club confirmation. Players are reviewing. Awaiting club. Players are reviewing. Okay. Now, we are going to move on. It's decided we are going to move on, but we've got a game. So, let's go to our second squad, which is Mbolo up top, Lavezzi on the left, Lucas on the right, Stambouli and Rabiot in midfield with Motta on CDM. His form is low, so it might be wise to keep him into the squad, but what really frustrates me is that he's getting more game time than most of the first team players. Sabali on the left, Van de Wiel on the right, Marquinhos and Sule in the middle with Sirigu in goal, Ibrahimovic, Cavani and Di Maria on the bench with Verratti and Matuidi, Silva and Trapp. Traore will be leaving us, so he's just not going to get any game time for the rest of the season, really, which is a shame, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. I do not have an Xbox One, I'm afraid. I really would love an Xbox One, but money is very tight in my life, so I'm afraid that ship has sailed a long time ago, and I don't think I'm going to get one for a very long time. But here we go, SC Bastia for our next game. Will we come out on top with the 3 points? Here we go. 10 minutes in. 20 minutes in. Stambouli with a goal in the 22nd minute. Half an hour in. 40 minutes in. Sabali gets injured. Not good news. Silva comes on for Sabali. And Bolo comes back. 47th minute goal. Matuidi comes on for Motta. Cavani comes on for Lucas. Is it going to be the end of the game? It certainly is, and we win 2-0. How fantastic is that? We made all 3 substitutions. Let's hope Sabali is okay. Right, we've got some emails. And now, international management offer. I have mentioned in my previous videos that I do not do international management or games. I have no interest in doing that in this career mode, and I'm not going to do it now. He loves living there and doesn't want to relocate ideally, but he could be persuaded. Maybe 130 will slip his tongue. Maybe. Naldo declined. Don't feel this move suits me. Okay, so there you have it. Naldo does not feel like this move suits him, which is an absolute shame. So I'm going to go out on the whim and offer him 2 years and 180. 2 years, 180. That exceeds his demands because he is a defender I would love to sign. I love living here. I do not want to relocate ideally, but I could be persuaded. Could you now? I believe I've already offered you 110. So I may have offered you 110 already, so I'm going to do the 115 again. I can't really tell whether I've already done it with these signings. This is what's very difficult about signing multiple players. I reviewed your contract offer with my agent. We can't agree with your conditions because I'm a top player at my current club and don't feel this move suits me. That's very unfortunate. This is somebody we really want, so I'm going to go for that 250 whopper. 250 whopper, and I will expect 4 years out of him. Let's see what he says about that. Cracking deal that would be, to bring Wesley into the fold. He wants a bigger role. He would like a bigger role in the squad. So go back with, really get profit on. You're absolutely right, Luke. I don't think I could gain profit on Arteta. Let's do 130 for 2 years. Squad rotation player. Let's see what he says about that. And there you have it. Feghouli has accepted. I think we're going to sign him on straight away because there is some money to be had from there. Welcome to the squad. We're not going to... Oh, look at that. 18.5. That is not bad. I'm going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen, because that is a very good signing. But before I do that, I must actually calculate how many players I have signed. Sabali has suffered a pulled calf and will be out 7 days. That's okay. Suspension is over for Uria. Macon accepted. Iris accepted. Jonas and Benega. Let's establish how many people I have signed so far. What I need to do first is go to sell players. I have 35 players at the moment. So 5, 10, 15, 17 places available. So I need to look at transfer negotiations and look at the successful negotiations. 1. Hold on a minute. Let's do joined. Nope, 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 nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're right. Holy shit. But surely EA won't make me sign players. No, they've already been counted. I know what you mean, Luke. They have already been counted in the sell players section because they're there on my list already. Whereas these pre-contract players are not on my sell players list at the moment. So continuing from where I left off, I have 17 places available. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've signed 10 players, so that means 7 spots are still available. So let's have a look. We've already signed Feghouli, so we can get him off. Now, Macon, I don't think he's worth it. Jonas, 19, he could possibly be worth it. Benega could be worth it, but not either. So I'm going to go out of my way and sign Jonas for 180 and Benega for 130 a week. So it's just these 2 players left, which are both 34 years old, very low value, but Patrice Evra is somebody I want to play with. I'm not too fussed about Macon. I really am not. So let's get rid of these 2 emails. So there's 5 places available. The race is on. 5 places available. So looking at the news, we have got nothing in particular to look out for, really. No recent deals been done. So I guess we are moving on. Going up to the 10th of January. almost 11:30, so we are almost about 5. We've got about 35 minutes left of broadcasting. This is going to be arguably the most longest episode I have ever done. I hope people are going to have patience for this video. There we have it. Martin Kasarask has accepted. What a signing, I believe that is. You are absolutely right. Money is going down. So we do need to be mindful of our funding. But I think Martin Caceres is an absolute exception. That is a good suggestion. Leave one for Coutinho. But don't forget, Luke, and to all my viewers, coming up in the summer transfer window, we are going to be probably selling players as well, loaning players out. Players will be coming back. It's going to be a whole new team reshuffled based on who I will have. Now, this is another one. We've got Thiago, 81 overall, 34 years of age. There is $8.5 million to be had. We do have about, I'd say, 4 places available, maybe. So we're going to come back to this guy. Caceres has been signed. Now, offered me is too low. Andre Carrillo, the wage we have offered him is too low. Final offer, 140. Take it or leave it. That is final. Alright, I want to have a bigger role. Okay, I get you now. Yeah, so you're with me now, aren't you? You are with me. Okay. I'm not going to bother with Roman Sharikov. I don't think he's worth the funding. I don't think Macon is worth the funding neither. So I'm going to reject his offer. Let him bounce because I don't think he is worth it, to be honest. Let's analyse again how many spaces we've got available. So it was 17. So we do joined club. Done, 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 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no, not 14. Not 14. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 4 places available. Very good question, Luke. Do I know when my next streaming is? Now, if it's not tomorrow, if I'm not online tomorrow, because I'm going out tomorrow night, I might be going out, it depends on how I feel. If it's not tomorrow, then it's going to be Saturday morning. First thing in the morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do some streaming on Saturday morning. That is it. It is official. Saturday morning most definitely will be my next broadcast. I can't give you an exact time, but I'm sure I will keep you posted. So as I was saying, we have 4 places available in this transfer window. Transfer news. We have Bastia interested in Ficino. FC Bayern win race for Laporte. Are you kidding me? Laporte has been bought by FC Bayern. Holy shit. And Caceres to come to PSG. That is a major signing. Laporte is a beast. What a great signing. I'll tell you what, FC Bayern, you have got to be kidding me. What a strong team they've got. Out of control. No wonder we lose to them. That is out of control, I must say. 4 places available. We can fill 2 of them in Thiago and Evra. I'm going to have to say no on Evra, as much as I would love to see him join PSG. I think it might be worth us rejecting his offer, or my offer, for instance. We are running low on cash. Now, Thiago could be another story. Do we go for him? You've got 70 comments. I know 70 comments on this video is out of control. And it's all from you. All from you. So, Thiago. Do we make a decision? All right, Luke, hit me. Would you accept Thiago $115,000 a week to fill in the 4th to last place? That would leave us with 3 places left. We still want Wesley. Wesley Sneijder has got to be a must for this transfer window. I don't care even if we have to offer him $300,000 a week. He's got to be a signing worth joining the team. So Luke, you let me know, would you sign Thiago? Would any of you people sign Thiago? Any of my non-existent fans, any of my future viewers, would you sign Thiago? We are officially half an hour away from midnight, from my beauty sleep bedtime. This is it, guys. We're going to need these comments. Sweet. I'm going to count in my head up to 20. If I receive no answer from the man, Luke himself, then I'm going to have to go with it. I wouldn't. Okay. He wouldn't. Okay. I'm going to go with Luke's decision and we are going to reject his offer, Thiago. Save ourselves a bit of money just in case we need to do that final splash in the end. In the meantime, we have got the Coupe de Ligue quarterfinals coming up. That is going to be super exciting, so please stay tuned, everyone, for that. It is going to be out of control. 11th of January, we've got 8 emails, an update from England. It's going to be another pointless one where they show me these players, but it doesn't really make sense to what I'm requiring, so I'm going to delete that. So we have transfer offers. Manchester United are offering 43.5. Pastore is in excellent form and he is happy, and I am going to legit go out on the whim and say absolutely not. I want Pastore to have that year with us. I think he is a good player. No, I won't either. My non-existent fans said no. I like you, Luke. You're cool. I really do like you. So Pastore is not going to Manchester United, but Aberdeen want Kimpembe for a short-term loan. I'm going to accept that. I want this lad to get some experience. I don't have high hopes for him, but it's nice to get him out of the squad, as I feel like he is an irritation on my shoulder. But there you have it. Benaglio has accepted another goalkeeper worth $18 million. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. For 150. That could be some money to be had. And then there's this guy from Shakhtar. 4 places left. I'm going to say no to this dude because I don't like him. I really don't like him. I put a bit of effort into getting him to sign, but I'm going to say no. Who's the other one? Palacio has accepted. 2 places left. Alright, what I'm going to do... Right, I'm going to give up on Montalivo. I'm going to give up Joel, but he's 24 years old. What was he complaining about? You have offered me is too low. Do you know what? I'm going to say F you, Joel. I'm giving up on you. T.O. was someone Luke wanted me to... 2 years, 140 is what he wants. Do we go for him for that 140? Maybe we can snatch him for 135. That might be worth investing in. 135, 2 years in Tito. We're going to give up on Serrano. Do we sign Benaglio, or have we got enough players? Get Diego. Yeah, alright. We're going to get him. We'll get Diego. We'll sell him off. And then there's Palacio for 120. 3 places left in the squad. I'm thinking no, people. I'm thinking rejection. We might be rejecting this one. We're going to stall it for now. And then we're going to see what is in the news. What have we got? We have got Austin rejects Mainz in favour of QPR stay. Diego declines move to Cologne. Carpi bound, joins for free. Toulouse FC bound. Romulo joins for free. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen, is just around the corner, but let's have a quick sneak peek at our current negotiations. Naldo is reviewing our offer. Schneider is reviewing our offer. Vidic is reviewing our offer. Valdez is reviewing our offer. Arteta is reviewing. So is Hernandez. So is Ivanovic. So look at these players. Only, what, 3 places remaining. I can only get 3 of these players. So that just literally nips it in the bud right there. So I'm going to have to go to Palacio and I'm going to have to decline because I've forgotten about all those other players. I don't want this guy. I'm not going to accept it. I almost did just then, but I'm going to reject him because my thoughts are on other players. It's as simple as that. So let's go on to my shortlist. Let's get rid of those players who I don't want anymore. You can stay. I want him to go. He's got to go. Ivanovic. Well, Macon can definitely go. I'm not fussed about him anymore. Arbello can go. Bazzagli can go. Vidic, Naldo. Joel Matip can go. I'm going to not have him scouted anymore and remove him from my shortlist. Evra has to go now. Not interested anymore. Thiago has to go. Michael is going. Montalivo is going. Shirikov, I'm going to end the scouting and remove him. So there is all these, and Palacio has to go. End scouting and remove. So this is the big question. 3 spaces remain. I really want Schneider. I really feel like I need Schneider. Schneider and Naldo. I agree with Luke. Schneider and Naldo, I think, would be our main 2. Okay? So we'll see what the other players say with their offers. And if they don't accept it, lodge them off. So let's check finally the news. I think we had already checked it. Yeah, we did. So let's move on to the next day. We have got a cup game, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. A cup game. Email. Valdez has declined. So we're just going to lodge Valdez off then. Vidic accepted. 150 for Vidic. Arteta declined. And there you have it. Yes, yes, come on. Yes. Oh, I'm buzzing over that. Absolutely buzzing. Nice. Look at that. 3 accepts. Let's go back to my shortlist. So Victor can do one. Absolutely do one. You can move now. I don't need you no more. Who else? Arteta. You can go. Busafa, I think I'm going to end the scan and remove you. I don't need you anymore. Carrillo, I'm going to end the scan and remove you from my shortlist. Okay, I don't think I'm fussed about Ivanovic anymore. I'm going to remove him. So there's Tito. Vidic has accepted. 34 years old, $8 million. It might be a case where I have to decline him because it's 150, 150 to 150. Let's definitely accept Wesley. There's no doubt about it. I am going to accept him. 84 comments now. That is incredible. We do have a lot of comments going on, and that's all thanks to Luke. LNF Games people, a big shout out to him. Please go visit his channel. He's got some very interesting content. I have yet to see more of it, and hopefully one night I could just see him on air. Big decisions to make, guys. Really big decisions to make. There is Hernandez and Vidic. I am not so keen about Vidic. I might just give him the rejection because, but I'm going to let Hernandez hold on a little while longer. So we're going to get rid of that. Because we do want Naldo. Naldo is a big one, but I definitely feel like Naldo is somebody I want to sign. Tito, on the other hand, I might just give up on him. So I'm going to go out on a win and end the scout with him and remove him from the shortlist, as well as Vidic. So we're just left with Hernandez, who has accepted my offer, but he is a striker worth $16 million and 80 overall, 27. Then there's Naldo, 33 years old, 85 overall, $16 million. We really need Naldo to accept. If he does not accept, then I'm going to go for Hernandez and fill in that last space, leaving one blank space. Naldo is reviewing. We've got the confirmation we needed from Hernandez, and we have just got to get forward and move on to this Coupe da Ligue game, quarterfinals. It is a very big game. We're going to use our first team, and very good news indeed in bringing Pastore back into the team. I really want him back into the team. I understand he's injured, but you know what? I think it's worth this game, him coming back. So I'm going to legit take Rabiot off the bench and have Motta there with Stambouli. So we do have our 2 forwards, 2 midfielders and 2 defenders with Sirigu in goal. I do remember Lucas saying he wanted more game time, so I believe it was necessary to drop Di Maria and let Lucas have that power, since Di Maria is a recent signing and they tend to not complain as much. But we almost are hitting quarter 2. You've got 3 beast strikers. I certainly do, but Hernandez is he could be a good squad rotation player. You know, that's somebody. Imagine him pairing up with the likes of Mbolo and Bayabek. I suppose you are absolutely right. Now it's just something that I feel like I want to do. I want to give Hernandez his big break. I like Hernandez, but I would choose Naldo over Hernandez. But I've got Schneider. Oh my god, it's epic. It is absolutely epic, and I think my squad is ready for this cup game. Place your bets, people. What do you think is going to happen for this very long 2-hour episode? We are about to get underway. Quarter-final, here we go. Pastore makes his long-awaited return after a broken ankle. Uria gets a yellow already in the first 4 minutes. 20 minutes in, there you have it. Pastore makes his return and he scores. Lucas is injured. Lavezzi has to come on for Lucas. Lavezzi scores. Di Maria comes off a Pastore. Cavani scores. Look at that. Look at that. Motta comes off of Verratti. Oh my days. Ibrahimovic scores. And Ibrahimovic also misses a penalty. What a wicked game. 4-0. PSG. Rock on. Damn, what a beast team. Now, Luke has mentioned Mbolo should be a rotation player on the bench. He also reckoned it was going to be 3-1, but it was 4-0 in the very end. We do have a couple of emails. Ivanovic has declined, so we are just going to give up on him completely. Lucas has suffered a pulled calf and will be out for 3 weeks. Not good, ladies and gentlemen. At least we won't need to worry about Lucas complaining about getting game time. Okay. Now, we're still waiting on Naldo. We are still waiting on him. Time is of the essence, and we are going to check on the transfers. Vicino is joining SC Bastio. Frick is going to join Angers. Delaboji talks with West Ham. Okay. Right, and we've got once again Olympic Lioness targeting Bameyang, I guess. Now we're moving on into the next day, 14th of January. Can we get any? I know, right? I absolutely know. Lucas is upset just like I am. 3 weeks for Lucas to be out, and that is very unfortunate. But we have got emails right now, an update from Spain. I'm not even going to bother reading that based on the names I can see. Tito has not agreed to my contract deal. I've given up on him. Oh my god! 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 Yes! Naldo has accepted. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? There we have it. 180 for Naldo. He is coming to PSG from Wolfsburg the next season. And Hernandez. Do we? Yeah. Oh, big decisions. I might regret this later on. I really will. Might regret this. I'm going to reject Hernandez. I've got Naldez now. Naldo. I do not want Hernandez. I do not want Carrillo. My pursuit for them players is done. We're leaving that one space for that signing that Luke is hoping for me to do. And now we've got some free wages. That is absolutely fine. We are going to move on. We have got all the signings that I wanted to do in less than 2 hours of these transfers. That is an absolute bargain. I can't believe that. Absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, all of the news talks right here. And thank you so much to LNF Games. He's given me his 100% support. I'm absolutely pleased with what's been going on. And we are literally going to review everything in February. It's going to be yet another long episode once we get there. But the game Toulouse is coming up. So we are going to move on to the next day. Luke doesn't know why he said yes. I think he's just as excited as I am about signing Naldo to the squad. Final scout report on Jonas. I'm not interested anymore. The same as Martin Caceres, the same as Benegat, and the same as Faguli. They are mine now. I have no interest in having them scouted. Let's have a look at the news. What is going on? Sevilla Sil, $28 million for Jasper Sillessen. Okay, so Oh, look at that. Carrillo to join Real Sociedad on free transfer. So he accepted us. Because we lodged him off, he's going over to someone else. Very good question, Luke. I will answer that in a second once we checked out the news. Okay, very nice. Now, Luke has asked, how much money do we have? Feast your eyes on the bank. Now, we only have little transfer left. But then again, look, we've got quite a bit of money, 50-50. That sounds just about right. Just over $11 million in budget and 223,000 in wage budget. But we have got the Toulouse game coming up, and it is going to be a very interesting game. We might need to consider whether playing the second squad or not. But you know what? I might even play second squad in the Coupe Nationale. I'm just going to risk it for a biscuit, to be honest. So, let's analyse the squad right here. With Lucas down, we are in a bit of a pickle. Di Maria, Ibrahimovic and Cavani are on top. Pastore and Verratti in the middle. Matuidi in the CDM role, and our defence are looking fine. Now with Lucas out of the equation, we can now promote Embolo onto the bench so he can get a few more games. Now that does leave us with the situation of Rabiot getting lack of game time. But I'm not very concerned about that right now. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. Now Luke has suggested to get me to that 100 comments before the stream ends, and that is a deal and a half. If Luke can get me to 100 comments, that would be absolutely fantastic, and he reckons we're going to win 2-0. So new deal. If we win 2-0 against Toulouse, the exact score, we are going to sign Coutinho in the summer transfer. So let's get underway with this away game. They have got a decent record at the moment. I can't remember where they are placed in the table, but it begins. Ibrahimovic scores, so that is one away from Luke's bet. Ben Yedder has scored, so now that has left us with a fail. 2-1. Cavani comes back in the 51st minute. Motta comes on for Matuidi. It's 80th minute. Can we hold the score? Ibrahimovic just makes it that much sweeter with 3-1, and unfortunately, once again, Coutinho is not going to be a guaranteed buy for PSG. And I'll tell you what, if we can reach 100 comments of this video, I will make a cracker-lacking deal for Luke. That will prove to be a very interesting fixture throughout the rest of the season. We are coming up to the end of our stream. We are only 4 comments away from hitting that 100. I've got an email, and it is a transfer offer for Blaise Matuidi. Manchester United want to buy him for $29 million. He is worth a lot more money than that, so I am going to reject all offers and disallow future offers because Blaise Matuidi is sticking to PSG. Going on to the news. Someone is interested in Lamela. I'm not even going to pronounce that name. He's going to West Brom on a free transfer. Talks are being had, and there you have it. Those are some old transfer news. But if we have a look, top deals, it was Laporte, Hamsik and Silerson. These are the recent ones. You can see there who has transferred to what club. I always get scores that are close to not that are close but not perfect. You are absolutely right. But Luke, here is the deal. This is the deal breaker. if I get, for the rest of the season, a game where I win 2-0. Yep, a game for the rest of the season. If I get a game with a win of 2-0, I will sign Coutinho in the summer transfer window of season 2 of this PSG career mode. You can guarantee it. That is the crack-a-lacking deal. And you hear it, people. If for the rest of the season I win 2-0 in this journey, any of the games, if I win 2-0 in any of the games, I will buy Coutinho as my first signing in season 2 of the summer transfer window. And we have got 5 minutes left of the stream. Let's see if we can get to the next game. So coming up to the 18th of January, if I have an email, it's a transfer offer. And Roma want Verratti for a whopping $56 million. We could get Verratti for so much more, but I am going to go on a whim and just reject all offers right now. Fuck that. Moving on. What else has happened in this universe? We have got latest deals. Rufia goes to FC Bayern. Can you believe that? What is FC Bayern doing? They are becoming such a beast squad. I swear this guy is a goalkeeper. Yes, he is. 29-year-old goalkeeper. What's happened to Neuer? What on earth is happening to Neuer? This is ridiculous. Icardi. Oh my god. I'm getting so tired. Honestly, I need to go to bed. Right. Okay. So this is what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to pay attention very closely, because feast your eyes on the first game of the Coupe Nationale. We are going up against US Créteil in a round of 32. This is where the stream ends. 1 hour and 57 minutes. My name is Millsysaurus. I really do hope you have enjoyed this very long episode. It's probably going to process on YouTube and take a god-awful amount of time. Now, Coutinho is probably Luke's favourite player after Stevie left. So that is the crack-a-lacking deal towards my first subscriber, Luke. If I get a win in any of my games from now to the end of the season of 2-0, then I will have Coutinho as my first summer signing. That is the deal. So next up on my playlist for the FIFA 16 PSG career mode, we have the home game of the Coupe Nationale. I am absolutely overjoyed with how much fun I am having at the moment, and if it was up to me, I'd grab a coffee and stay up even longer, but I do have work and a normal life to get back to, with a beautiful girlfriend waiting for me to come and sleep with her. And that is a story for another time, and probably keep it on a personal level. But I want to say a big, massive thank you to the wonderful L&F Games. Please subscribe to this guy. He is an upcoming rising YouTuber like myself. Once again, I want to remind you, I'm not looking to do this for a career, but you never know. Maybe somewhere down the line I might change my mind. This is FIFA 16. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And I will sim the game next time for the stream. I will be back on either Friday night or Saturday morning. If not Friday night, it's definitely Saturday morning. Thank you so much, LNF Games. Thank you so much to my non-existent fans and my future viewers. This is your boy Millsysaurus. I hope you've had a very fantastic night. I love you all to bits. Take care and have a fantastic rest of your night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. LOL.